Hi everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. We have the sunlight today, but unfortunately, I am not able to even enjoy the sunlight because most of my days are spent behind the computer, gathering the information, putting stuff together to share with you guys. And so today, we're bringing out the big guns. Today's presentation is going to exceed 1 hour. I know already it's going to exceed 1 hour. So I ask that you be patient, hang in. This is information everybody must know. And so today's presentation is as if you have the virus. So please, if you don't have pen and paper with you now, please go ahead and try and get that information, get that together, because you're going to need to take notes. I'm going to try and go as slow as I can, but it's only but so slow I can go because in the meantime people are dying. And so I need to build up speed. And so today I'm going to go straight as if you have the coronavirus, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. But before we do that, I would like to say a prayer. This is a time when we all should be on our knees, whether you believe that there's a God or not. We should all be praying for a hedge of protection around us. Heavenly Father, I pray, dear Lord, I offer prayers for everyone who's on this line today. I ask that you may put a hedge of protection around them and their families, their loved ones. Be with us all, especially those who are on the front line. These and more we ask in the precious and loving name of Jesus. Amen. I'm also going to read a scripture from the book of Revelations. It's Revelations 12 and verse 9. Because we know who's behind this, right? You know, this is not of God, because God is loving. God is a healer. God is a provider. He's a sustainer. So Revelations 12:9 says, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him." So like I said, this is even more reason nowadays, whether you believe if there's a God or not, we all should be on our knees praying, not just now, but always. So before I start, today's session is going to be long. It's going to be very long. Today we're talking about as if we have the coronavirus. And those who are joining for the first time, again, you might want to say, well, who are you? What gives you the right to think that you can talk to me about the coronavirus? So let me tell you who I am. My name is Thelma. I've been a wellness coach since 2008. And 2 years ago, I took the training and was certified as a gospel medical missionary. Now, as gospel medical missionaries, one of the things that we do a lot of things, but one of the things that we do is in times of crisis, we go out and we assist. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I took a training, many of us took a training on dealing with the coronavirus. And so those of us who desire to do are going out there and sharing the information that we learn with others. I choose to use this medium and my friends to share this information with. So if you're fortunate, if you're one of those, I thank you for the few days that you've been joining me, and I hope that you continue. Today we're going to talk about as if you have the coronavirus. This thing, like I keep saying, is taking down people fast, and you know, just one member in the family. If you don't live alone, if you live in a household with more than one person, it's easier for you to contract it, because everyone has to be diligent if they go out there and when they come in the house, what they need to do. So we are going to hi Natty, hi cuz Ricardo. We're going to talk as if you have the virus. So this I'm going to read to you. Like I said, I'm not just going to read it. I'm going to explain to you. It's going to take at least an hour, maybe more, of me going over this with you. And please, if you have questions, post it. There's no way for me to really put this on a website because like I was up the whole night putting this together for you. It's going it will take me too much time to put this on. I don't have that time. And I'm not that technical. If there's any one of you out there that can help me put this on a website, offer your services to me. I'll appreciate it as a payback for what I'm giving you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, that kind of thing. Anyway, so what I will try to do at the end of this, if you're interested, you can send me your email address, and I will email you this protocol. Other than that, the only other thing that I'm thinking that I can do is take a picture and post it on my Facebook wall. Unless anybody out there, like I said, have a better suggestion that you can offer me, I appreciate it. So I'm going to start reading. It's 3 pages. And it says, knowing that if you have a faith of a mustard seed, your faith can move mountains. The first day I shared with you my mom's story, and I told you the first thing I asked her is if she wanted to be around, and she said yes. You have to have the will to live. That's the first thing. And the first thing you need to do is get on your knees and ask God to protect you. And you have to have the will to live. So I'm going to make a disclaimer here because, like I said, I'm not a doctor. This information is for general education and is not intended as a substitute for any medical advice. No medical care, diagnosis, or treatment is provided here. This information is provided for general educational purposes and is not intended as a substitute for any medical advice. No medical care, diagnosis, or treatment, again, I say, is provided. Now, the coronavirus that we call COVID-19 is the key focus. COVID-19 is highly contagious, with symptoms ranging from mild to severe unto death for some. If your condition gets progressively worse, causing difficulty breathing, contact your primary care provider. It is currently the flu and allergy season, so you can easily contract. If you get the flu or any of those symptoms, it's a lot more easier for you to probably develop early symptoms of the COVID-19. So that might start out as a common flu, but can have grim consequences. I'm here paraphrasing this, and I think I made a mess of it. But anyway, but what I want you to do is, like I said again, even if you don't believe that there's a God, I want you to say a prayer as you apply these natural remedies, that God bless your faith in his healing power. So I'm going to try to stay up here. Okay, yes. So the first signs. At the beginning of any symptoms of this virus, such as a sudden onset of chills, severe headache, pain in the back or elsewhere, soreness of throat or fever, the first thing you need to do is take 5 to 10 drops of a wild-crafted essential oil of oregano in 8 ounces of water. Then you're going to follow the protocol that I'm going to read to you. We're going to go over that's following. So if you feel the first signs that you feel or you think you might have the virus, the first thing you're going to need to do is get some oil of oregano, essential oil of oregano, put it in 8 ounces of water and drink it. Now be very cautious because it's very hot. It's very hot, so you're going to need to drink it quickly, and you're going to have to try to prevent the liquid from touching your mouth, your lips, because again, like I said, it's very hot. And please use a glass when you're making that mixture. The next thing you need to start with a purge. Immediately you need to start purging yourself. And so I have the instructions for a castor oil, or you can use cascara sagrada or a super colon cleanse, or any type of purge that you have available to you. The thing is that we need to get the coronavirus out of your system. So purging it is probably the best and easiest thing for you to do. Again, like I said, the first thing you're going to need to do is put some some oil of oregano in a glass with 8 ounces of water. Drink it. Bear in mind it's going to be hot, so you will try as much as you can for it not to touch your lips too much, because it can burn your lips, because oil of oregano is very pungent, it's very potent, so it might burn you. So you need to know in advance that you got to be very careful when you're drinking it. And then the next thing you need to do is do a purge. Okay? And this is once you know you have the virus. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to be putting this, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it, but you can start writing some of this stuff down. Okay, it says thoroughly evacuate your bowels with a purge. Ensure you have proper elimination daily until the end of the illness. So you're going to have to take a purge every single day until you feel better. Every single day you're going to have to purge yourself until you feel better. And the purge options, like I said, I have here is castor oil. You will take 3 tablespoons of castor oil with a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice. Not no lemon juice that you're going to buy in the store in a bottle. You need to buy fresh lemons. You're going to need, for this protocol, you're going to need a lot of lemons. I try to put mostly food stuff that you can buy in the supermarket for this protocol, you know, so this way you can have easy access to the things that you need. The thing with lemons is highly acidic, so you would want to use a straw when you're drinking the lemon juice, because otherwise it can damage the natural enamel on your teeth. So to protect your teeth enamel, I'm going to suggest that you use a straw when drinking your lemon juice. The other options for purge, you can use cascara sagrada 4 capsules, or super colon cleanse 6 capsules, or any other purge method that you have available to you. The next thing we're going to go over is a daily protocol. That's something that you're going to have to do every single day until you get over the illness. These are natural remedies. So I'm going to be giving you a lot of you're gonna have to high dose on vitamin C. Now, why is that? They found out that the coronavirus behaves and has the characteristics of malaria and HIV. And they've had success treating those 2 diseases with high dose vitamin C. And I'm going to tell you another something which we call quinine, which we will go over later on. But right now we're going to focus on the vitamin C, which is extremely essential. So you're gonna have to get this is a fruit. It's called camu camu. It's the highest form of vitamin C that you will find. You can order it on Amazon. You can still get it available. This is one of the things, like I said, I've been working on after I leave this, I have to go and I have to do work, prepare for you guys. And some of the supply chains are shutting down already, but some of them you can still get stuff. And I know if you go to Amazon, you can get a lot of this stuff and you could order it so you can get it in time. You need to stock up. Don't wait until you feel the symptoms. You need to act as if you have it and order these things and have them on hand, because this thing is highly contagious. If you live in the home with other members and they go out, because people are not staying in the house, they have to go to work, they have to go to the supermarket, and I still see that there's people out there who are not protected. They don't have masks on. Everybody should be wearing a mask now. Everyone. When I leave the house, and I very seldom leave, but when I do have to leave, I wear a mask. I wear a mask, I wear gloves, I come back, and we're going to go over tomorrow things that you need to do once you go out and you come back. But today we're going to focus as if you have the virus. And so you have to take 2 teaspoons of this camu camu, mix it in a cup of water and drink it. This is in the morning. What I'm giving you now is the morning protocol. Or you can use 500 milligrams of the capsules. So it comes in the camu camu, comes in either capsule form or powder form. So if you use the powder, you will use 2 teaspoons of the powder. You will mix it in an 8-ounce glass of water and you will drink it. Or you can use the capsules, 500 milligrams. Or if you can't get that, you're gonna have to start going out and buying this stuff. I'm telling you now, because the next 2 weeks are going to be critical, especially if you live here in New York. We know it's spreading wild. So try to get out there early enough when a lot of people are not out there. Go and get your stuff. I just went and I load up on a whole bunch of lemons because I've been spending so much time with you guys trying to get this information to you. I haven't been looking out for myself. So this morning, I didn't even do my devotion yet. So you must know. I went out and I I went to the supermarket and I got the things that I know, the foods. What I'm going to be sharing with you is foods. I'm sure you've heard let your food be a medicine, but that's what we're doing now. I'm going to tell you the foods that you can use to protect you in case you get coronavirus. Okay? So lemon, you're going to need a lot of lemon because you're going to need to squeeze about 4 fresh lemons. Yes, 4 lemons in about 4 ounces of water, and you're going to be doing that 3 times throughout the day. But right now we're talking about just the morning protocol. So, and like I said, in order to protect your teeth, because this is high dose vitamin C and it's high dose acid. So in order to protect your teeth, you're going to have to drink it with a straw. That's the suggestion. If you want, you can just drink it like that. But I'm just telling you for your own good. You're also going to need to supplement with vitamin D3. Remember, we talked about that the other day. We talked about the sunlight. So you're going to have to get at least daily, you're going to have to get at least 10,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily, or unless you have, like for instance, those in the Caribbean or those who, if you can get sun exposure every day, you're going to have to then either take the vitamin D3 or go outside in the sun, take a stroll in the sun in a safe area. If you're light skin, you can spend about 20 to 30 minutes in the sun. If you're darker skin complexion like myself, you might need to spend more time, maybe 45 minutes in even up to 2 hours in the sun. You might, if you can't spend that much time all at once, then break it up throughout the day. Break it up in 2 or 3 intervals of smaller chunks of times, but that would add up to enough for you to get your vitamin D that you need. Okay, so again, for the morning protocols, you're going to need to get vitamin C, and we went over the camu camu, so it's either or. It's either the camu camu powder or the camu camu capsules or the lemon juice. You're not taking all 3 because all these 3 is going to provide you with high dose vitamin C. And you're going to need to take some form of vitamin D, whether it's through the sun or through vitamin D3. So that's the morning protocol. Now, during the day, you're going to need to get yourself, that we were just talking about the vitamin C. And now we're talking about the quinine. Remember, I mentioned to you that the coronavirus, they discovered it has the traits of malaria and HIV. And what was successful with them treating those 2 diseases when they were around was high dose vitamin C and chloroquine. Now, chloroquine, the herbal version of that, or the natural version, it's quinine, and you can get that in a lot of foods. So now I'm going to tell you the foods that you can get it in. A lot of this stuff you can't, like the herb, you can't even get it online. And the herb is also very controversial. It's highly toxic to the human body. So instead, we're going to use food to get our quinine. So I'm going to tell you now what you need to use for during the day. During the day, you're going to need, this is either or. It's not all three. I'm giving you three options that you have. So you're going to either need papaya seeds, not the papaya. So you can buy the papaya now. I went and I bought 2 big papayas because you're going to have to open them up. You're going to have to dry the seeds because the seeds are going to have to be dry. So you're going to dry the seeds, and then when you crack the dried seeds, in there is where the quinine is. So you're going to need to then grind 12 of those dried papaya seeds in a coffee grinder, and then you're going to just put them in your mouth and eat them. They're very hot, so you're going to have to do that very quickly, okay? And you're not going to do that every day. You're going to do that every other day. So you're going to take it one day, and then you skip a day. Then you take it the next day. Then you skip a day. Then you take it the next day. So every other day, you'll be taking 12 cracked, grounded papaya seeds. So that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a grapefruit mixture. Now, you're gonna need an entire grapefruit for this. You're going to need anywhere between 1 to 3 bulbs of garlic. So let me show you, because sometimes people get confused. When I say bulbs of garlic, I mean the whole garlic like this, not the clove. You need 1 to 3 of these. So how are you going to do that? The first thing I want you to do is make sure you properly wash the grapefruit. Really, we need to be washing everything we buy in the supermarket these days. Everything. Whether it comes in the fruit, whether it comes in produce, whether it comes in a can, whether it comes in a package. Before you bring it into your house, we're going to be discussing this tomorrow. You need to properly sanitize it, clean it up. So you're going to properly wash your grapefruit. You're going to cut it up in small pieces using every part of the grapefruit, even the seed, every part of the grapefruit. You're going to shell 1 to 3 entire bulbs of garlic, the entire garlic. You don't need the shell, just the garlic itself. And you're going to, like I said, you're going to cut up the grapefruit, you're going to get the garlic, and you're going to put them to boil in a pot with 32 ounces of water, which is a quart of water or a liter of water, however you want to phrase it. 32 ounces of water. You're going to let it boil until it becomes mushy. Then you're going to strain it, and you're going to drink that throughout the day. So that's option number 2. Option number 1 for during the day. Number 1, we talked about the papaya seeds. Option number 2 is the grapefruit and with the garlic. And option number 3 is might be a little bit easier for some of you. You're going to have to order it. It's a herbal tea called mullein. It's MULLEIN. You can order it from Amazon. You can still order it from Amazon. Don't go and order it yet. Wait for me to finish this, because there's other things that you're going to have to order. You can still, and hurry up, because like I tell you, the chain supply for certain things are gone. I went on a herbal store that I use for some of my products the other day, and that website was down. They said until further notice. I guess they run out of supply. They don't have anything. So for mullein, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of the mullein herb to 4 cups of boiling water, and allow it to steep for 40 minutes to 3 hours. You're going to drain it and drink daily in between meals. So you're going to drink it. You're going to be drinking it all day, and you're going to be drinking it every day in between meals. So those are your 3 choices for during the day. Now, like I said, while you're taking those, these are the things with quinine. They're natural versions of quinine. And remember, I mentioned I'm going to repeat certain things. So you're going to hear me repeating stuff because they're that important. The coronavirus has the traits and the characteristics of malaria and HIV. And these are the things that they found success with when they treated these 2. They found huge successes with high-dose vitamin C, and this is why I suggested you have in the morning either the lemon or the camu powder mixed with 8 ounces of water, or the camu capsules. You don't take all of them. You pick your choice. So you pick which ones you want. I give you 3 options. And also for the quinine, because they use high dose vitamin C and the quinine, the chloroquine, and that's how they got the successes. So you have for your quinine, you have either dried papaya seeds. You have, that's option number 1 for your quinine. Option number 2 for your quinine is the grapefruit with the grapefruit with the garlic, or option number 3 is the mullein herb as a tea. So now, hi Roxana. So now we're going with lunch. For lunch, you're gonna have to have a probiotic. Now our gut, say between 80 to 90% of our immune system is in our gut. And a lot of us have compromised immune systems. So we're going to have to build up the good flora in our gut. So for that, we need a good probiotic. And I'm recommending the Biocult. So this is essential. You take 1 capsule per day for the first week, then 1 capsule per meal for the second week, and then 2 capsules per meal for the third week and beyond. Or either that, or you can have, and not or, this is, and you need a multivitamin. We're recommending the VM100 Complete because it has the B vitamins. It has and it has magnesium, and it has selenium, and it has zinc. So for during lunch, you're going to have a probiotic, and you're going to have a multivitamin. Now, we are suggesting that you take them the way we're recommending them, and the times of the day when we're recommending them for a reason, because some of these herbs counter each other. So if you decide to, hey, I'm not worrying what she said to me, and I'm not going to worry with how much she tell me to drink, because I have clients like that. You tell them what to do, and people want to exceed what the recommended dosage because they think they're going to speed up the process. They're going to speed up the results, but it doesn't happen that way. Some of these herbs, when you exceed the recommended amount, they become toxic to the body. So if I say to you, only use for 2 days, use it every other day, use it at this time of the day, there's a reason. So I'm asking you to please follow the protocol. So in the afternoon, like around 4 o'clock, you're going to start your second round of vitamin C. Remember, high dose vitamin C. So you're going to need a lot of vitamin C. Hi, Jess Gina. You're going to need a lot of vitamin C. So again, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to start our second round of either camu powder with 8 ounces of water, or we're going to do the camu powder, capsules, or we're going to do the lemon juice. You pick which one you want, but be consistent. Like I said, camu, you're going to have to order online, unless maybe you're close to a herbal store that you can get it. But my suggestion is whatever you can order online, please do so. You want to minimize your exposure outside of your house. So if you can order it online and it can be delivered to you, that's the way I would say, that's the way to go. Okay? So actually we're going faster than I thought because I'm at the end. can't believe, I thought this would take longer. At night. So at night now, before you go to bed, you're going to need either one or both of these. And I'm going to explain to you why I'm saying either one of both. I'm talking about golden seal. And both of these are essential. Golden seal, you're going to mix 1/8 of a teaspoon golden seal powder with water and drink it. Or you can take 1 golden seal capsule. Now at bedtime, or you can take the oil of oregano. And we are suggesting that you get the wild crafted oil of oregano because it's a better version than if you just buy a regular oil of oregano. It's very potent, and these are antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. The goal is to kill the bacteria, and that's what the golden seal and the oil of oregano do. So again, if you're using oil of oregano, we're suggesting that you always use a glass and not any plastic thing. So you use a glass and be very careful because it does burn. So be careful how you're drinking it because it can burn your lips, and we don't want you to burn your lips because it's very hot. So you can use either one of those at night, either golden seal, whether in powder or in capsule, or you can use the oil of oregano, or you can alternate. Like one night you use the oil of oregano, the other night you use the golden seal. And the reason why I'm saying alternate is because the viruses, a lot of these viruses, they get used to whatever protocol you're using and they become immune to it. And so if you do one night oil of oregano, one night golden seal, then you go back to the another night, it wouldn't be so easy for the virus to get used to one protocol and then they become immune to it. So because you're switching back and forth. And then if you want one night, you can use maybe one every 2, 3, or 4 night. You might want to use both of them, so then you're really tricking the virus. And again, at night also, you're also going to go back to using the high dose vitamin C. Camu camu powder with mixing water, or you're going to use the camu camu capsules, or you're going to use the lemon. Now, as you can see, you're going to need a lot of lemons because just in one day, you're going to need to use 12 lemons, 12 whole lemons a day. So you're going to need a lot of lemons. So unless you have access to a lot of lemons, you may want to start off with lemons and then also get the camu camu as a backup in case, because everybody's going to run, because I'm hoping that you guys share this information with other people. And as you begin to share it, you're going to see the supply of what you had or what's out there is going to start dwindling because everybody's running for it. So you may want to go ahead and order camu camu if you can, whether in capsule or powder. And you just have, like I said, you just have to be careful. I'm going to make a copy. Because that's the only way I know. I am going to not make a copy. I'm going to print images of this and I'm going to put it on my Facebook profile so that you can get it from there. And just share this video with others. People are dying left and right. We need to get this information out there. And please, if you have any questions, post your questions on the on the thread here so that I could answer them directly. I have an email address here. It's info@thelmakingsale.com. Don't try to go to my website. My website have other information that's not even related to this. I haven't been on my website. It's shame to say, but I haven't been on my website in probably maybe about over 2 years. As entrepreneurs, sometimes we get caught up, and when you're doing this by yourself, it's a lot. It's a lot, and sometimes it's a lot to keep up, and you can't always keep up. And you can't pay everybody to do everything because it becomes financially exhaustive. I'll be honest with you. It's especially if you have a passion for something and you really want to do it, you want to do it right. That's just the way it is. So all I can offer you, the website is there, but it has information that I haven't used in a while, and I'm going to see if I can get it updated with what I'm doing now and try to be consistent with it, but don't go to the website. My email, like I said, is info@thelmakingsale.com. If you want me to email this to you, or what you can do is on the, you can private messenger me in Facebook, your email address, and I will email this to you, because I don't know how clear it would be when I post pictures of this on Facebook. I would like to end and saying to everyone to be diligent. As you go out there, be careful. Tomorrow we're going to talk about when you go out there, how you enter your house, what you need to do to prevent the virus from coming in your space. Okay, I had to reverse everything the way I was going, because number one, even though it might be too much, people telling me it's too much information all at once, but people are dying. I can't slow down. I just got to share with you. When I finish here now, I got to prepare for what I'm going to tell you tomorrow. So my life is being, and I don't mind. So there's a lot of stuff that I can't do now because I got to focus on this, but I just want to get that information out there because in the meantime, like I said, people are dying. I want you to share this information. Just how, like I said, each one teach one. I'm teaching you what I learned, and I hope that you go out there and teach others. I want to say some of you might already been touched in some way by someone close to you. A family, a friend, a neighbor, someone, a colleague, someone you know might have contracted the virus. And you don't know how to deal with it. We have a prayer line. I would like to offer you that number. If you feel free, you can call anytime. Not anytime. We're on the line from between 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. And that number is 605-313-5842. Again, it's 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. And the number is 605-313-5842. And the access code is 481-532 #. Again, the access code is 481-532 #. Again, I'm going to repeat it again. The call-in number for prayers, if you want, is 6 to 7 a.m. and the number is 605-313-5842. Access code 481-532 #. I would also like to say a special thank you to Brother James Luke, Sister Natalie Nash, Sister Heather McBride, for the time and patience in teaching us, not just me, but a lot of us, this information. Like I said, this information for the past 2-3 weeks, I don't know why it says, I don't know what's happening. Okay. For the past 2-3 weeks, I've been taking training on this. This is me, myself, and other gospel medical missionaries. And like I said, as gospel medical missionaries, one of the things that we do is in times of crisis, we go out and assist. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm sharing information that I've learned. And above all, I thank God for his divine wisdom that he's given these leaders and that he's imparted on me. Because I tell you the truth, with all of this, I myself am learning a lot. Things that I didn't even think about, never even thought about, it's coming to light. And as I'm sharing with you, I am learning. So I encourage you, in this world we're living in, we're never alone. Don't think that you're alone. You're not an island. We coexist on this earth. We need to share. We need to love. We need to have love in our hearts. We see what's going on right now. No one, I'm sure none of us ever thought we would be going through what we're going through now. So it's really imperative that we all forgive, learn to love each other. Don't walk around with malice and hatred in your heart, even if someone has done you wrong. You don't necessarily have to go. If you want, you can go and say, it'd be nice if you can go and tell them that you forgive them. But if not, and there's a challenge, just ask God to help you to forgive them. Because people are dying left and right. Who wants to go down with such a heavy burden on your heart? So I am going to continue to pray for each and every one of you on the line. I ask that you continue also pray for me and my ministry. And I thank you for watching. And again, if you have any questions, please post them. I will answer your questions as best as I can. And the ones that I can't, I will refer it to my leaders and see if I need to refer you to them, how they can help you. Thanks again for watching, and please tune in again tomorrow. I think by Friday we should be ending. All right, take care. Bye.